Okay, I have the third question up now. And it is, how should the county ensure the CARES funds get to residents and businesses that most need need them? And we begin this last round with Ms. Osiadacz, and you have 90 seconds.
Thank you. So the county has been very active and has been working within our community to see how community members would like to see CARES funding allocated. One of which was in the papers, is being allocated to our businesses, and that's very important to the economic recovery for our community. So we have been very vested in that. We also have been working very hard to ensure that our health department has had the resources they need, and other community members and businesses, whether it's the hospitals or if it's businesses, has the PPE required to be able to fully function during COVID-19. So it's a partnership between not only other community leaders, our citizens, as well as businesses, to ensure that we're listening and we're hearing the ways people would like to see the money spent in our community, so that we can best move forward and get through this. Thank you.
Thank you. And I'm going to read the question again. How should the county ensure the CARES funds get to residents and businesses that most need them? Mr. Martens, you have 90 seconds.
Thank you. My first concern is the county was allocated over $2.5 million, and of which out of that, they only allocated 300,000 to the business community. That means 2.5 million was kept within the county to spend as they need. As far as our private citizens go, I was a recipient of some of those funds, and I'm very grateful for those. They paid for my rent for a couple of months here locally, especially in the store that was pretty much impacted by 100%. If we have additional funds, which I've heard that there are surplus funds are available, the county should be reaching out to all property owners, not just the businesses, to see how they can assist in paying property taxes. Many people on the private sector have been negatively impacted by COVID-19. They have no resource to go, and their property taxes are all coming due at the end of this month. Here's a perfect opportunity to reach out to our citizens and make certain that they have the need they've got for property tax relief.
Thank you. So now we're ready for closing statements. And Mr. Martens, you begin, and you have 60 seconds.
Thank you. I'd like again to thank you for the chance to address my fellow citizens. Over the next few weeks, you will be deciding if the incumbent has provided enough leadership qualities to be reelected. My decision was made last March when I declared my candidacy. We are faced with a dysfunctional board that is going through the motions at the expense of our citizens. In conclusion, my conclusion was our county had little vision, lacked effective leadership, and was not positioned to face 2020 and beyond. I made the decision to step up and face these issues by offering my services over the next 4 years. If elected, my focus will be in making sure that our citizens have representation over being regulated. Your interest will come first. My name is Jerry Martens. I am running to be your county commissioner and will work with you to keep Kittitas County a place we all call home.
Thank you. Ms. Osiadacz, you have 60 seconds to make your closing statement.
I'd like to start off by thanking both the League of Women Voters as well as the Daily Record for hosting this event. Kittitas County is at a crossroads. What we decide today will forever shape our future. It is not a coincidence that I've received over 140 endorsements from our neighbors, friends, as well as elected officials here in Kittitas County and across the state of Washington. I've proven to the people I put the community above self, and I will work tirelessly to represent everybody in our community. Before you cast your vote in this November election, I ask you to think long and hard about these questions. What is the track record of the person you are voting for? Does this person put the community above self? Does this person have the ability to collaborate with people who have diverse views to get legislation passed? As County Commissioner, I have a solid track record, put the people first, and collaborate with a variety of stakeholders to get the job done. That is why I am asking for your vote to build a better future for our next generation. Thank you.
I would like to thank Laura Osiadacz and Jerry Martens for sharing their views and their willingness to serve us as Kittitas County Commissioner in District 2. We want to thank our co-sponsor, the Ellensburg Daily Record newspaper, and Ellensburg Community Television, Spectrum Network, and Inland Networks for showing the forum videos throughout the voting season. Finally, thank you to the many league volunteers who make these events possible. To get more information about all candidates running in the 2020 general election, the Kittitas League has created a nonpartisan online voters guide where you will find links to candidate websites and other helpful resources. You can also get information at vote411.org and at the Washington State Secretary of State's office. Your vote matters. Join me by casting your ballot in the November 3rd general election. Thank you.